now we're going to do a practical demonstration. See, I'm a bit ahead of my time. All right, you're going to watch this, and if you guys don't participate, it doesn't, I don't know why it's doing that. It's not going to actually help me. So, close.
And so to our first contender. Good evening, your name please.
Good evening.
First week your chosen subject was answering questions before they were asked. This time you have chosen to answer the question before last each time, is that correct?
Charlie Smithers.
And your time starts now. What is paleontology?
Yes, absolutely correct.
What's the name of the directory that lists members of the peerage?
A study of old fossils.
Who are Len Murray and Sir Geoffrey Howe?
Burks.
Correct. What is the difference between a donkey and an ass?
One's a trade union leader, the other's a member of the cabinet.
Complete the quotation, to be or not to be?
They're both the same.
Correct. What is Bernard Manning famous for?
That is the question.
Correct. Who is the present Archbishop of Canterbury?
He is a fat man who tells blue jokes.
Correct. What do people kneel on in church?
The Right Reverend Robert Runson.
Correct. What do tarantulas prey on?
Hassocks.
Correct. What would you use a ripcord to pull open?
Large flies.
Correct. What sort of a person lived in Bedlam?
A parachute.
Correct. What is a jockstrap?
A nutcase.
For what purpose would a decorator use methylene chlorides?
A form of athletic support.
Correct. What did Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec do?
Paint strippers.
Who is Dean Martin?
He's a kind of artist.
Yes. What sort of artist?
Pass.
That's near enough. What make of vehicle is the standard London bus?
A singer.
Correct. In 1892, Brandon Thomas wrote a famous long-running English farce. What was it?
British Leyland.
Correct. Complete the following quotation. I've started, so I finished. Complete the following quotation about Mrs. Thatcher. Her heart may be in the right place, but her...
Charlie's aunt.
Correct.
Okay. Discourse analysis. What's that about? Yep.
Social commentary about British politics.
Okay. British politics, commentary about, yes. What else? Cultures, absolutely, yes. Humour, yes. Anything else? Entertainment, yes. What else? For you guys, what does that mean to you? There's two meanings to everything. Nice. Why do you say that? You don't know how half the people are. Yeah? The one at the end, Maggie Thatcher. Yeah, okay, so who is Maggie Thatcher? No, wow, that was so diplomatic, well played. Okay, all right, so you guys have to know, so if we return to that first cartoon I showed you, when I said to you, do you know what the email server is, you all sat there going, yeah, I'm with you. But because of the time period of this, right, it has no meaning. Well, it has limited meaning. Anyone else get any other type of meaning? There were a fair few religious jokes in there. Okay, why do you think that is? Yeah, so at the time this was done, the IRA was really active and the whole Irish thing was a bit of a mess, and bombings were really regular. So religion was really topical. Okay, so when you guys talk about terrorism today and how awful it is and stuff like that, nothing on what was happening in Ireland. and England to a certain degree. Okay? So spot on the money, really nice. What else? Yeah. Interestingly, that may have actually been live, because the two Ronnies, okay, so, and this is the other thing, right? So context. So the two Ronnies actually did live, a lot of stuff live. They actually did it in a studio, because laugh tracks weren't big. So a lot of comedy was done live. But the two Ronnies were renowned comedians at that time. Okay? The other context is Mastermind was actually a quiz show. It was a real quiz show. All right? Where somebody would sit in a chair exactly like that, and they would have told what their topic was, which is why at the beginning he said your topic is to answer the question that was asked before. And then they would just get 5 questions, and then they had to have, and then they would leave the chair, and then the next person would sit down. And it was about who was the mastermind of that night. It actually had a little board game that you could buy that went with it, okay, back in the day. So it's kind of like pre-Trivial Pursuit, if you like. Okay, so you can see if you start to build context and start to understand the history of that time, what was going on, who the players are, and all that sort of stuff, you start to build meaning. Having said that, you guys got meaning anyway just by paying attention to what was going on and observing it. If I'd shown that to you without saying I'm going to get you to participate at the end, you probably would have heard the first accent and just gone, no, and just switched off like that. Okay? There's a murder show called Shetland. I don't know if you've watched it. It's pretty cool. I love it. My uncle recommended it to me. He has to watch it with subtitles on because he can't handle the accents. Okay? I'm quite good with accents because I watch a lot of different types of TV. I don't have a problem. But it's that difference in what you hear and what you can do, and how you understand things and engage with it. All right. So a part of that was actually getting you to engage with and understand how you have to... No, Mel, you do need to do that. On how you actually... the observation angle. So you're not just looking, you're observing, you're paying attention. You guys heard different words. You heard the religion thing. You might not have understood it, but you heard it. All right? The frequency of it. So it's about understanding that sort of observation act versus just looking at it.